Not all of us in this band can grow a beard, so I need to shave my face so I don't look like a prepubescent boy with patchy fucking facial hair that doesn't cover all my fucking chins. Still fucking ugly.
We're on day 7 now, I believe, and we're all pretty tired. Last night was really good though. It's just a case of soldiering on for another 6 days or 5 days or whatever it is. Today we're going to go pick up my amp because we found out that the repair person was able to fix it, which is great because now I'll be able to get it before we go to Northwich and I won't have to go out my way to pick it up later on. First of all though, I have to find some kind of baked potato. Look at him. Lee Jones is suffering. Look at all this man. And he can't take a few days on the road with closet organ.
Do you know what it is? Is it because you had hot sauce yesterday?
What's up?
Are you blaming me for making you eat a bite of a chicken wing? The Americans will be laughing at this. Look at those big boys, can't handle a bit of spice. What are you looking for? Paper towels?
Paper towels, why? What's happened?
Some barbecue sauce in the van.
Yep. It really looks like someone's taking a big shit in the van. So here we have singer, rapper, freestyler extraordinaire, and the van cleaner.
Oh no.
Look at that.
Oh no, it's even worse. Oh, it's going
Oh, you're making it so much worse. Oh, first whitey of the tour coming up.
I feel fucking great. Let's get this car on the road. That was all I needed.
Who's driving today?
Me drive. I'll drive this time. Sure? Yeah.
Only if you're sure, man.
Fucking let's go. Day 6 and it was the first whitey.
Yeah, not me.
Are you surprised who it was?
Yes, actually.
We're just back in Manchester city centre as the Velocet that blew up on the first night has apparently been repaired. So we're going in to see the tech and hopefully get his amp, which is actually really frustrating because now I need to find a safer place to put it in the fucking van.
Got my amp back. A nice wee small amp. Cost me 200 quid. Which isn't too bad actually. Hopefully this means it won't blow. Oh, the transformer looks nice and shiny. So now I don't have to carry that big fuck off stupid amp out every night. I've just had today's baked potato. Felt like I had to do it today since we skipped yesterday. It was all very civilised, sat in the park, nice and sunny. I had high hopes for the potato because at first glance the skin of it looked amazing. It was really nice and dark and crispy. Unfortunately, they'd run out of tuna, so they kind of did me a tuna cheese thing, which wasn't quite what I was after. Again, it was lacking in mayonnaise, and also, unfortunately, inside the potato, it was all kind of like too cooked, like it was too soft. So that's disappointing. But overall, today, nice and sunny. We'll see how Northwich goes. We've just got to Redditch. Lee's at death's door.
Redditch?
We're not in Redditch. Northwich. Somewhere in England. Lee is not in a good place, as you can see. Higgy's balls have apparently healed to some extent. Unfortunately, we're meant to play somewhere tonight and we've just arrived and been told that the staff are all at a funeral because one of their regulars has died and that they're holding the wake or whatever in the pub, which it's like a bit of a nightmare scenario really, because especially because our first song is called Get Fat and Die. We watched the documentary about going on tour a few weeks ago and this happened to a band and it does not, oh man. We're here at the Salty Dog. I was a bit nervous about this because they told us that one of the regulars had died. Which, you know, you don't want to play and be unwelcome or like feel inappropriate or whatever, but he was a big music fan, so they've said that they still want us to play and they've been nice and everything, so we're going to play. We're just about to load in, although I did notice that the sound guy has got a Slacker t-shirt on, which is the band we keep seeing everywhere we go, so I've insisted that he removes it before we play, or we'll just leave. I keep oscillating between loving this and hating this all at once. I've not really been bored. It's been a roller coaster of emotions. Northwich is a nice town though. There's lots of kind of old quaint buildings, like with the black and white paint. You might be able to see kind of old wooden things, don't know what you call it. It's an interesting wee place. And interesting is what you want when you're touring around. We'll see if anybody actually comes tonight.
Lee's so ill, he's lost his sock. How do you feel, Lee?
Hot.
Hot?
Hot.
You get the sex appeal. Higgy's balls being sore again. Lee's on death's door. I am a depressed mess. Stay tuned. We'll see how we survive this tour.
Test this amplifier then. Again, I'm buying a fucking flight case for this because you can't be trusted when you're driving and Higgy can't be trusted.
Stephen wants to talk shit about my driving when he's the most fucking violent breaker on the planet. Fuck Stephen Blythe. He's in a fucking bad way.
We haven't really documented how ill Lee has been today because we felt bad for him, but it's pathetic. It's pathetic. He's a big man.
He's milking it.
When he's milking it, there's no constitution there. Higgy's telling us again he has to go to hospital and cradling his balls, even though
he was told to go to the hospital this morning and he decided to sleep until 10:30 in the morning. So there's no one else to blame but himself at this point.
The doctor told him to go at 8 AM. Keith was going to drive him and he didn't go. He said he was fine. The only closet organs left standing are... Is this what it's like? This life? Do you think this is what Bono goes through?
The edge comes in and he's like, I've hurt my balls.
My microphone, apparently, even though it's an SM58, is not as loud as an SM58. And I brought my own mic, so now I'm with a shitty mic.
Can't say on YouTube.
Codine's humped. I think I'll get through the gig.
We're on next, the opening band. The opening band are on now. It's fairly busy. Seems like a good night, hopefully. If not everybody leaves, which they might do. Some sweeties there. I want to eat fucking sweetie. We finished the gig and the salty dog. I thought it went fine. There was a couple of minor issues. None of them my problem. It went alright. I think we're just all really fucking tired at this point, which doesn't bode well for the next few days, but it does kind of underline how difficult these tours can be. I guess you're seeing us go from, you know, hilarious on day one to gradually more and more wore down as we pour the whiskey in the fucking Premier Inn parking lot. But tonight was cool. It was a wee town, very similar to the town we grew up in, like I'd mentioned, and lots of cool people that were just interested in putting on gigs and stuff. So hopefully, you know, I think it can feel like you've done them a disservice when you fuck up a couple of things or whatever. And that makes it feel bad, but it's also one of those situations where every night you're playing, you're overanalyzing things now because you're doing it all the time. Anyway, hopefully this video series is not documenting the demise of us as human beings or as a band, but it could well be. And we're going to finish with the Glenlivet 12.